The SmartServer IoT CMS is launched by the CMS link from the configuration UI or by hitting this URL from your browser. The host name, of course, is changed to match the one that's configured for your target. The CMS and the configuration UI share the same default administrator level password and credential for Apollo. The unique factory set password is marked on the back of the SmartServer label. You will likely have used the configuration UI System tab to reset the password to your liking. The password recovery using the Forgot Password link works for users that Apollo adds to the system. The SmartServer CMS uses a responsive single-page web application design to support a variety of screen sizes and aspect ratios. A user can organize the main application desktop to order and size widgets to their liking to support a specific activity they're focusing on. You can create as many desktops as you need and define desktops for the users you add to the system so they are limited to specific widgets. User management is discussed in another video. Here's a top-level description of the widgets that make up the CMS user experience. The map widget comes into play in large-scale device navigation applications. Things like outdoor lighting come to mind when using the mapping widget. The GeoZone widget provides a hierarchical construction to subdivide the system within a map. The Zones widget is used to create and manage background layouts to place devices within building scale systems. It allows you to define a hierarchy of buildings and floors and areas within floors when placing devices. The Groups widget allows you to create arbitrary groups of devices from all driver types. From groups, you can manage provisioning and deprovisioning and also use groups as selection filters to speed finding devices within a user-defined taxonomy. The Storage widget provides visibility to the SD card memory usage and also allows initiation of important system functions like backup and image restore. The DataPoint Properties widget is used to specify monitoring, logging, and alarming characteristics for key data points within specific device types. The Device Types widget allows the user to define types according to an interface file which includes a unique program ID key. Each have a driver-specific external interface definition form. The same interface file may report to multiple device types, so they can be used in different application scenarios. The DataPoint Browser widget is used to read and in some cases write data points in the system. The Calendar widget is the user experience provided for setting and managing schedules for data points in your system. We use the Settings widget typically once at the setup of the SmartServer to define the SMTP server characteristics so the CMS can generate email notifications automatically. The Alarms widget is used to review alarms raised by the alarm service. The Reports widget is used to define trend reports that can be viewed from this widget. The Device widget is used to define devices that make up your system. Let's go on and have a closer look at the Device widget. The SmartServer CMS functions and features are organized into user experience widgets. A widget implements specific management, edit, or display functions in your SmartServer managed system. There are common and specific action elements in widgets to help the user efficiently access and manage the system. The checkbox allows you to select and unselect visible elements. The filter is used to focus the view of elements in the list. In the footer of the widget, you will see a page management controls to manage the page view and the number of elements shown in the widget. Quick access actions are displayed in this part of the widget banner. And we click the action menu to expose context-specific actions for the widget. Each widget organizes object elements in a flat list. Clicking on a list element or clicking on the action menu to the right will give you access to the editor for the element. Let's take a closer look at the Device widget. Quick access icons to create, bulk create, control data monitoring, and discovery are available. The widget action menu will show active commands in blue and disabled commands in a subtle gray. A scroll bar will show up if it is needed. By clicking the action element icon to the right of a specific element, specific actions available to that element are shown. Most CMS widgets include a multi-level filter to help you focus and find the elements you want. Here, I can filter on the device widget to show devices of a specific model number. Let's use the filter on the data point properties widget. At the moment, these data point properties are configured for monitoring. My goal is to set up other data points, so first, I use the action menu to show all unconfigured data points, and then I ask the widget to filter the names that begin with NVO. The filter is a powerful tool to find what you want in the flat widget list. The navigation pane is expanded with this hamburger menu. In an arrow screen format, such as a mobile device, it will collapse entirely. The Manage section of the navigation pane reports the firmware version and the LAN device management mode of the SmartServer. IMM means Independent Managed Mode, where the LAN device network is provisioned and managed by another tool such as IZOT-CT or other OpenLNS-based tool. By default, the SmartServer starts in DMM or Device Managed Mode, where the SmartServer itself handles all LAN device provisioning and management. IMM and DMM only apply to LAN managed devices. BACnet and Modbus are handled the same regardless of which mode you're in. Switching an IMM managed system back to DMM will require you to re-provision the devices, so you should not switch back and forth. Once you select a mode, stick with it. The lower left area shows the current user and summary warning and alarm counts. The Log Out button takes you back to the CMS login prompt. If you leave an idle browser session running for an extended period of time, it is best to log out and back in because the CMS server may have killed the session without signaling the client browser. When this occurs, actions done by the user may not complete as expected. The main frame of the CMS is where widgets live. The banner has useful controls. For example, you can select the language options, which will expand over time. The gear icon allows the user to edit the current dashboard layout and select widgets to be available in the dashboard. The user can define multiple dashboards that can be selected later on. The upper right of the banner includes key performance indicators to allow monitoring the system load. EPS, or events per second number, and the CPU percentage need to be considered once the system is operating in steady state. We will read a DLA file in to activate polling at 2-second intervals for all the outputs in the system and watch the impact on these numbers. This short screen video has taken a quick tour of the user experience for the SmartServer IoT CMS. Now you can get started with using this tool to build multi-protocol systems with the SmartServer IoT at the center of the system. Other videos in the series will cover specific tasks in designing, provisioning, and managing your IoT system.